Hi, I'm Kristi Frank, and welcome to America's Leading Experts. This is a show that brings you the country's best and brightest professionals, as well as information you need to live a happy, healthy, and wealthy life. Joining us today is our special guest, Anna-Marie Seidel, who is a professional mother of four and author of the book, What You Don't Fix, Your Kids Inherit. Welcome to the show, Anna-Marie.
Thank you for having me.
My favorite, professional mother of four.
Well, that's all I have time to do, and then I throw writing on it, but they give me lots of information to write about.
I don't know how you do it. I have one, and I think I'm having a hard time. That's why I was so excited about you coming on and sharing some information.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell me a little about how you got started from mother into figuring out, how do we help our kids?
Well, I started doing some personal development work and really trying to understand children's behavior, because everything that I was doing was making my children behave worse. And I was becoming more and more miserable. And I just got to the point where I love my kids, but I did not like them anymore. And I went, I have to do something different. And so I got a seed of information from one of the interviews that I did for the book. And we interviewed 37 different parents all over the world. And that seed of information helped me create an entirely new parenting method. And I just decided to do, if everything that I was doing was getting me children that lied better, jumped on my sofas, refused to listen to me, ran around church like heathens, and they just would not listen to me at all. And I just decided I'm going to do it completely differently.
Can't get worse.
And magically it worked. Within 1 week, my children became more respectful. They listened to me. They became helpful, and they started to control their behavior and learn how to become cheerful instead of flying off the handle and having temper tantrums all the time. So I was just like, I think I'm onto something. This just might be our next book.
I think it's huge. And speaking of your next book, I hear a new one is coming out. Let's hear more about it.
Well, I think that we're going to call this Easy as Pie, because what we do is we actually have created a tool that's magnetic pie pieces with the words respectful, cheerful, helpful. There's 6 different virtues that we're teaching children. And what I learned is that I was constantly trying to stop the bad behaviors, but I had no idea how to teach the positive behaviors. And so I created this new tool that parents can use, and it totally takes your emotion out of it. So you can actually no longer be mad at your kids. I have gone for 6 months now and not been mad at my children once. It's just...
I can't even understand the concept.
I know. So what does that do to your children then? Because now they're living in this environment where you never yell at them, where you have a tool where you can shape that behavior. You can say, no, this is a behavior I don't want in my house, and you need to practice this behavior. Now, how does it work? We find what each child's motivator is. And in our society, the motivators are usually screen time. And so most people would say, well, I know what this is. I do it. I take away screen time when my children misbehave. It's actually backwards. So what your children need to be doing is actually earning that motivator every day. And they earn it by choosing the behaviors that you want to be around. So they are highly motivated to get access to that screen time, or during summertime, it's smoothies and, being able to go out and play in the water and the sprinklers. So you find what is it that makes kids really happy, and those are the things that they go after.
I'm blown away. It's a simple little twist. Instead of automatically getting the goodies, the rewards, because you are a child of mine, you have to earn them, and that instinctively puts in respect, and I have to earn and be a good standing member of this family and behave.
Which then leads them to society, because now they're learning to be respectful of a future boss that they're going to have. And why do they do the job that they're going to do? Even if your boss asks you to scrub the toilets, you're going to do it. Why? Because you don't want to lose your job.
Part of the team.
Motivator is your paycheck. And what are you going to do with that paycheck? All of the fun things that you can do with it. So when you bring it back to the children's level of, now you're parenting them just like they're going to learn in society.
So you said within a week or two, your family had transformed. Did it really happen that quickly?
It does. Wow. It does, because the first week is really, really challenging because your kids feel like, holy cow, my life just flipped upside down. But kids are smart, and once they get it, they're like, wow, my life is fair now because it makes sense. When I do these things, then I have access to the extra, the goodies in life. My job as a mom is to clothe and feed and protect my kids and shelter them. So I don't ever take, that is not a motivator. So they don't get to earn dinner. It's not like that thing. It's my job to feed them dinner. But do they get to earn dessert? You betcha.
I love what you're saying, and it's so timely for me to learn this. My kiddo's 6, and I so appreciate you helping us through this. You've said you've studied this technique with parents all over the country and even outside the United States.
Right.
Share with me a little about the experiences that other people have been having with this.
Well, what happened to me was when I was speaking with my mother, she goes, I don't think you know how much you know, and I think this is just you being who you are. And I went, well, let's see if I can teach it to other people. So I did a free focus group, and they had access to all the coaching and all of the materials that I was creating. And after about 3 weeks, the feedback that I started to get from these parents from Australia to Canada and all over the United States was that this sense of peace in their house. Especially one of the moms who was the most challenging, because she thought her daughter, her 5-year-old daughter, was constantly manipulating her. And I was like, no, your 5-year-old daughter is extremely bright. She knows exactly what's going on, and she's trying to make your job easier. So once I got her out of her own way, then she was able to see, oh, I'm giving my daughter complete control of her life. She gets to control her behaviors. She gets to control everything. And she decides, if I want to throw a temper tantrum, that's fine. You go do it somewhere else in your room, and when you're ready to come back and be part of our family, fabulous, and I'll help you.
Wow. And so after you get the family learning this new behavior, it kind of falls into place.
It does, and children feel respected, they feel heard, and this is the only thing that I have ever found to stop lying. Because children are never, ever punished for lying. Because what happens if your child lies? You feel, and right away they blurt out the truth. Well, I still have to punish you because you lied. Well, what does that teach them?
It's been a problem.
Yeah, and it's backwards. We're teaching our kids to be better liars, and that's what was happening in my family. And I was like, I have to stop this now. And so now my children know that if they lie, all they do is they lose that magnetic pie piece. It gets pulled out on the refrigerator, and then they just need to tell the truth to get it back. Wow. How easy is that? So eventually they learn, all I gotta do is tell the truth.
What are the pieces? I'd love to know.
The 6 pieces are respectful, responsible, helpful, kind, cheerful, and honesty.
Wow, that's such great models and things that kids can really look up to, and it really puts their focus on what you said. It puts the focus on the positive virtues.
Right. And what it does is it makes your children happy. Because when you are happy, your children are relaxed and they're comfortable. And you as a parent, suddenly I found that I wanted to come up and just kind of touch my kids and hug them more, because I was not angry at them every day. You know, between 1 and 4 of them, I was mad at somebody every day. And when that goes away, your children just blossom and they get so happy. I mean, I have my children fighting over who gets to sit next to me at the dining table.
Oh, I love this, and I love that you stumbled upon this to help us all. It's been so great, and I'm excited to check out What You Don't Fix, Your Kids Inherit book, and the new one is coming up.
The new project, Parenting as Easy as Pie.
So, Anna Marie, where can someone find out about your book as well as the new upcoming book?
They can go to parentoutloud.com.
Okay, parentoutloud.com, and the new book, Easy as Pie.
Correct.
I'm so excited. I'm rushing home to put up my pie chart and help Tyler get on the well-behaved list.
There we go. Excellent.
Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for helping so many families and children. That's so special. And thank you for being here with us today. We'll see you again next time on America's Leading Experts.